Hello everyone and welcome back to The Man's Kitchen. It's me, your host, James the Man's Man. And today, we're going to shoot another video in our Healthy Kids Snack video series. And I'll show you what we're going to make right after this. And we're back! I hope you enjoyed the intro. If you liked this video, you're going to click that like button at the end, and you're going to leave me a comment. You're going to tell me about your applesauce, squash sauce making times, and what you like to do with it. You can hit the subscribe button for this channel, and you can ding the bell icon so YouTube sends you notifications when I make videos. Finally, if you want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, I'll link those down below in the description. Now, today we are making creamy squash with apples. I've got an acorn squash. I've got an apple. Now, the recipe calls for 4 of these, but I'm only going to make enough sauce for 1. It also calls for 4 of these. So everything's going to get cut down by 75%. So it also asks for a ½ cup of plain yogurt, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, teaspoon of ground cinnamon, teaspoon of ground ginger, and a little bit of salt. Now, those are the recipes for the ingredients for the whole recipe. I'm cutting everything down by 1/4, so it's going to be too difficult to really measure these things out. It'll have to be done by taste. So our first thing to do is going to be to take the squash and we're going to cut it in half. Gonna scoop it out, all these seeds. Same thing with the apple. We're gonna take the apple, we're gonna cut the apple in half. We're going to take our spoon and we're going to get out and get the seed out and the stem. Now the only thing we're going to do is we're going to get a fork and we're going to stab the apple a few times. Okay, now we're going to stab the squash. Really no right or wrong on how many times you do this, just that you do it. Squash is a little tougher, so if it helps, you can think of a relative you don't like anymore, an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, you know, whatever. Just whatever you got to do to get you through this. We're going to put this into a 400-degree oven for 1 hour, and I'll be back right after that. And we're back. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Somebody who happens to be under 3 foot tall turned the oven off on me, so I'm not sure how long they baked for, because I went to check them after an hour. They weren't done, so I put them back in for another ½ hour. So, I mean, I really have no idea. But when I flipped over the squash, it's looking pretty soft. And the apple is, well, the apple's really mushy too. And sticky. So, all we need to do is get this into a bowl. And I would have liked to have let it cool down, but I don't have that kind of time. Ha 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 ha. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put in a towel. And I didn't want to let it cool off too much, but I wanted to be able to hold it without a towel. So we are going to scrape out with a spoon the squash. Okay, now that we got all the squash in there, we're going to go to the apple. Okay, now that we got all the squash and all the apple. Okay, now that we got all the squash and the apple, let's move on. Now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So if this was 4 squash and 4 apples, we would be adding a half a cup of yogurt. But it's not. So it's only 1. So instead of a half a cup, we're going to put in that much. Okay. Now we're going to eyeball out the ginger, because if this was 4 squash, we would be using a whole teaspoon. But because it's only 1 squash, we would need to use a 1/4 teaspoon. So there, about that much ginger. Same with the cinnamon, same amount. So there, and some brown sugar. So we're going to, yeah, we'll put that much in. Now that we have this, our next task is going to be to mash her all up. Okay, let's give it a quick little taste now before we, you know what, if I'm making a lot of stuff, normally I would taste it, add seasoning to it, make it better. Bowl it up and show it to everybody. But since this is all we're making today, we're going to taste this up now, and I'll let you know if it's awesome or not right now. Could use a little more brown sugar, just probably for my personal liking. Okay. Now we already did this, the catering that I mentioned in the first video, and when we served this, we served it cold. When this was cold, it was a lot like applesauce with some nice squash to it. This is pretty good warm, but it's amazing cold. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you've got any comments about homemade apple squash, homemade apple squash, homemade applesauce, or squash sauce, or any combination of the two, you let me know. Like I said, you're going to put this in the fridge, you're going to let it cool off, you're going to cup it up. Your kid's going to love it. Warm, it's pretty decent too. Now, the suggested tips for it do say you can use this as the top for a shepherd's pie. Not sure, we didn't try it, but it could be good. Anyways, you leave me some comments and let me know what you think, and you have yourself a great week.